Yo, today about to be reacting to why the industry secretly hates Lil Durk. Hey man, for what I know, or what I feel like they don't necessarily hate him. They just see that they don't think he getting out no time soon. Therefore, it's like, okay, he can't do nothing for us. He can't do nothing for me. So why am I still about to keep this dead end of a bond with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I continue to talk to him if he about to be locked up for 60 years? He's not benefiting me in no way, which is a messed up way to think about it, but that's what I think. Let's see, bro.
Lil Durk got booked on some bodies back in 2024, and since then, he been facing some real crazy legal problems. But at the same time, he facing all this time behind bars. The industry slowly been turning their back on Durk, and this got to a point where his own family realizing this. They really feeling like the industry left him behind. Lil Durk mama would get online and say this: "I was glad to see my son at court, but the courtroom getting smaller and smaller, but that's okay. He got his brothers, he got his sisters there to support him." And this conversation, it's not something new. This ain't something that just popped up in the past week. Bro. This been a conversation building up for a while. Ever since Durk been locked up,
my thing is, where's all them rappers at, bro? When Durk was hot, everybody wanted to feature. Everybody wanted to be cool with Durk. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was friends with Durk. Now it's like, your life gone, little nigga. Fuck you. I didn't say
these rappers and these artists who once supported him, supporting people he got beef with. And it's not like, oh, this is a little small beef. This beef that people done died behind. These supposed to be people that drop albums with Durk. They're supposed to be his right-hand man.
Yeah.
You know, respectfully, I think Durk went to jail. I think when the calculations like, yo, y'all don't think he getting out. Yo, YB, what's popping?
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what's happening.
I remember when
YB, the entire industry didn't with them, or only secretly them, or was too scared because they didn't want to get blackballed. They didn't want to get kicked out the cool club. Like, that was a real thing. Like, did not want to put that because we're over here with this cool club and they don't rock with it. Right now it's open season. I'm seeing people like Jack openly, like they're their biggest YB fans. I'm talking about artists too. I'm like, what is that? I've never seen these post a lyric. I've never seen these repost one of his albums. I never seen these.
When the world needed him most, he vanished on some Avatar stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it is what it is. It's like, this goes to show you that people will never be satisfied. So do whatever you want to do in life. And I say that because when Durk was out, all it is slap for Von this, slap for Von that. You still ain't slap for Von, but now he slipped for Von. You stupid. You really did it. You really slipped for Von. Can't win from losing with these people, man.
He acknowledge him.
I don't know what my voice is doing.
And if you're a part of the industry, hell, if you even just online, y'all know how people get when sides got to get chosen. People make a big deal, a big point. And when it comes to Durk, that exact principle is getting applied. Then on top of all of that, he been getting treated crazy behind bars. The mistreatment Durk been getting over these past few months is not looking good
at all.
Now, years ago, Durk got booked and it was bad because they was trying to put a body on him. And it wasn't like, oh, they throwing some regular charges on Durk. Nah, they trying to hit him with a RICO. Him and OTF, the brand that he been pushing for years. The government will write this on Durk. According to an indictment, in 2010, Durk formed an organization called OTF, Only the Family, which among other things produced this old hip-hop music from artists primarily from Chicago. OTF also has an association, in fact, of individuals who engaged in violence, assault at Lil Durk's direction to maintain their status. And basically they saying Durk was paying bodies, he was sending out bounties, he was paying for flight tickets to get people to go.
For y'all that don't know, I'm sure y'all know by now. If you click on this video, you know. But murder for hire is worse than getting a murder charge. RICO, I think that, it ain't worse than no damn RICO. But it's definitely worse than a murder, bro.
They got flight rates that show Durk paying for all of these people to travel from Chicago to California to go and kill somebody. Y'all know this story. Y'all done heard it told time and time again because this ain't new. This happened last year. Well, shit, 2024 now. So y'all know the story, but I'm trying to paint a picture so y'all really understand how much trouble Durk was really in. They was trying to hit him with conspiracy and for hire. So many other charges on top of it. It was basically treating Durk like he was a goddamn mob boss. And no one really knows or had a clue how it was gonna turn out because the trial is still ongoing. The man just been sitting behind bars. Then on top of that, his lawyer been real public on how he don't like how this trial turning out.
Hey y'all, I'm gonna get an ad block when I get monetized, but do not worry about it. Just stay down until we come up. Be real close to getting there. Just stay down a little longer.
The indictment was was identical, except the unnamed person now became Durk Banks. And this is the really important part, Ak. The second indictment, what's called the first superseding indictment, only had one new fact. It alleged there was a video by Durk that celebrated and monetized this killing. And so
What
that was the
video?
only fact.
Come on.
That was the only thing that distinguished. So if the government says, oh, it's no big deal, no harm, no foul, that's not true. Because that's the one thing they added when they threw Durk Banks into the indictment. We noticed, and we started hearing from people in the music world. People are like, this doesn't really make sense. That song, those lyrics were done a long time before that. I mean, we were hearing it from all different directions. People that wear suits to work every day, executives.
Exactly. Yep.
So
And
they
so we
trying
were
to
like,
say
we
that
got
he manifested the death of one of his rival ops. I don't know, man. That sounds too specific to me, but
to work
who
here.
knows? What
We got to
the,
figure this
judge
out.
gonna go for.
Durk was really facing life in prison. Now, I don't know if he
Man.
really gonna get that much, but the courts was trying to put him as the mastermind behind everything that's going on. And you know how the courts get. They gonna try to make an example out of these rappers real bad. They gonna really hone in on these rappers specifically with these RICO charges. And y'all remember back years ago, Atlanta DA, when the whole Young Thug trial first started and everybody got arrested, she was like, yeah, we got more rapper RICOs on the way. We gonna get these rappers out of these streets. And that's basically how they was moving. And when she said this, I think everybody across the country kind of took note of that, because think about the big uptick we done seen in rappers getting hit with RICOs. K-Flock, Casanova,
Yeah,
Young Thug,
man.
Lil Durk.
They handing out RICOs like it's candy, bro. You are not safe. You are not safe indeed. If you're doing that dirt, stop doing that dirt. Go legit. Swear.
Telling who else we gonna see get hit with a RICO. But just understand, these getting hit with RICOs like it's nothing. Now, they shouldn't even be in this BS anyway. Y'all rich as hell to be in these problems. Something I never understood with these rappers, y'all got $1 million, $10 million in your bank account, but you still in the streets. You still willing to go shoot because he called you something on social media.
I don't know,
I don't
bro. I don't
understand
get it. It's
But
to
that ain't
keep
for me
up-
to understand.
Is it to keep up their like persona or something? That's a genuine. I don't get it neither. I don't feel like nobody really gets it. Us as civilians, none of us get it. But that's
These RICOs being pushed so much, a lot of people done started to question, is this really valid? Is this how you should be using these RICO charges? Is
No,
it a
it's
misuse
not.
of power? Now, I ain't defending those street activities,
It
but
is.
you really got to remember what the RICO Act was originally here for. It was created for the mob. The same mob that basically ran the entirety of states for a period of time. Think about
this law was created for mobs, so they just giving every rapper mob status. So if you head of a rap organization like NBA YoungBoy or Lil Durk, you gonna be the mob boss for 4K Trey, or the mob boss for what is OTF? Hey, that's
New York. There was a time
crazy
period
concept, bro.
where these people had full control over the state. They own these construction companies. They own these garbage companies. They own so many different parts of the city. So let the cops try to cause some problems. They'll shut the whole damn city down. These mob families was really them niggas. They was running the city basically. But it was a problem, like the head of these mobs would have these people doing it. And before the
Really?
RICO Act, there was no way for this mob boss to get charged. So
Really?
his people might
That's
get
new to
arrested,
me, shit.
but he ain't gonna get arrested because he didn't do it. So with time, the government was like, all right, let's make this RICO Act. And the RICO Act basically gave the feds the ability to charge their masterminds. So that's really what the RICO was here for, not for these rappers who just so happen to have a couple street niggas in their group that y'all want to make an example of. Like, yeah, these rappers be in the streets, but they not the mob, they not the cartel, they not the...
Man, they just giving, like I said, bro, they giving out RICOs like it's candy, bro. I think they generally trying to stop the influence that the rap culture has on the youth, which isn't a bad idea, but it's different ways to go about that. A RICO, bro, that's a bit excessive.
Yeah, so often we see these people get hit with RICOs when that doesn't seem like it was his intended purpose. Saturday Evening Post will write this. The original focus of the RICO statute was to thwart criminal enterprises, specifically mob bosses. Before RICO, organized crime leaders could have their people go out and do everything. Police could arrest their subordinates, they drug dealers, they thieves, they crooks on the street, but they could never pin the mastermind. They could never pin the boss. They could never seize illegal funds. But we seeing now. District Attorney Fonnie Willis, for example, Atlanta DA, has won several unique
think
RICO
Rico
cases
gonna
in the
stick.
past.
It ain't
And
gonna
when she
stick,
used
bro.
racketeering law to convict Atlanta educators who inflated student scores on standardized tests for money. She also prosecuted a rap star and street gang, including rap lyrics, and posted on social media as evidence to convict them of criminal conspiracy. Talking about Young Thug. But using this RICO Act that was once used to get mob bosses up out the streets, to take control back of your city and use that on some teachers that's inflating scores to get a little bit more money, That don't sound like it should be under the same law. I
Nah,
don't know. Am I tripping?
It's not.
Or do them
It's
sound
not,
like
bro. It's a complete difference. The mob had a whole generational impact on society. To this day, people move the way they move because of the mob. The mob is a real deal organized. What's that word called? Organized crime. There you go.
things? It's just real interesting to me how these Ricos have been getting used over the years. And before I keep going on, make sure you join the Discord. It's on screen right now. And if you want to talk to me, if you want to give me some ideas, hell, if you just want to build a community, you might as well hit that link. It's in the comments, it's in the description, and it's on screen right now.
Meet Spedience Gym Monster 2, your all-in-one smart home gym. Set it up anywhere, no limits, no installation.
Durk been behind bars this whole time. And it's not like his prison life getting better. The way he been getting treated on there is kind of like he not human. Now, like I said before, he put himself behind bars. I'm not defending no murders. I'm not defending no bodies. I'm not defending shit Durk was doing. But at the end of the day, he is a person. But when I tell you how Durk getting treated, you're gonna be like, damn. So Durk been behind bars for nearly a year. Well, over a year. It was like October, November 2024, right? And so for the past nearly 150 days, Durk has been in solitary, 23 hours.
I fell on my knees when the Lord came. Lord came. Y'all know
by himself.
about that.
He get 1 hour of free time. He get one phone call a month. He has no physical visitations. He can't see any of his family, right? They threw Durk, small ass prison cell. He got a bed, toilet, sink. He don't have nothing else. That's all he got. No outside connection. Nobody to talk to. All
That's a terrible way to live, bro. That's a terrible way to live. This right here should just go to show you that all money ain't good money. You know, crime do not pay the bills. Indeed.
And this got you questioning, what could Durk have possibly done to get treated like this? Oh, he had to beat up a guard, right? He had to pull a knife on somebody. He had to do some outrageous
He was stopping a girl
for somebody to be getting treated like this, right?
Tripping.
No, Durk getting treated like this because he had an Apple Watch. An Apple Watch caused this man
I was thinking about something totally different, bro. Just ignore what I just said. I'm gonna edit that out.
Get put in goddamn crazy room. Now, I'm not saying he should have had it because he shouldn't have had it behind bars. But the punishment ain't equaling what he did. There's people in solitary for stabbing a cop. There's people in solitary for nearly killing a man. And Durk is in there with them same because he had an Apple Watch. And solitary is not no...
Solitary over Apple Watch is crazy. They could have thrown him in a hole, you know what I'm saying? They could have gave him like... It's different ways to deal with certain different situations. Man, this whole situation just fugazi, bro. I tell you.
Regular thing. A lot of people go insane in solitary. It's a huge cause of psychological breakdown from behind bars. There is a whole condition named after SHU syndrome, special housing unit syndrome is what they call it. After being put in solitary, it's a lot of stories, thousands of stories where these people genuinely go insane. Because think about it. You a human. Humans are social creatures. You in this room, nothing to do. All you got to do is stare at the wall.
Yeah.
Niggas go insane on there. That's why it's a whole syndrome after it. Now, sometimes people definitely need to be in solitary. Sometimes these people genuinely be crazy and they can't be around other people. But I don't think that's the case for Lil Durk. I don't think Durk deserves to be treated how he's treated because he had an Apple Watch.
He doesn't. The prison bogus. The rap niggas bogus. Everybody just bogus. Everybody playing, bro. That's overly bogus. Over an Apple Watch, bro. Come on.
Especially not for this long. Okay, let's say they found Durk with an Apple Watch. All right, put him in there for a week. But 150 days, nearly 150 days. You know how long that is? It's like 3 months.
Days,
so it's basically like Durk is getting treated like this. And keep in mind, he ain't been convicted yet. He's getting tortured in prison. And the whole time they could go to trial and he found not guilty. So he basically went through hell for absolutely no reason. So not only is he already facing this behind bars, then his case is just getting worse and worse. New charges keep getting through on Durk, and it's not no little charges. Back at the end of October, they accused this man of putting bounties on 6 people. They say
bounties on 6 people is wild, Durk. Come on, bro.
On Monday, October 27th, the prosecution in the Chicago rapper's case responded to a motion.
You too rich to be doing this, bro. You was too rich. Like how G Herbo just reacted when somebody threw the rakes in his face. Cause if you know the rakes, it's the gang sound for the GDs. I'm not gonna throw it up, but he threw it right here in his face. Crazy. His
legal team about suppressing certain evidence during the trial. The response references a confidential informant who claims Durk put hits on Quando Rondo and 6 other people in the wake of King Von's death in 2020. The affidavit further disclosed that the defendant Nubanks placed other monetary bounties for people with who Durk was beefing with.
Man, The switch
And
up.
the industry loves to force people to pick sides.
Don't they?
Love to make people choose. And it's interesting seeing this switch because remember, there was a point in time where Youngboy, for example, probably the biggest feud Durk was in.
They would make a song so cold, I'm telling y'all. Y'all just don't know. Durk and Youngboy make an excellent song, but they beef right now. They probably gonna beef forever. You know, too much blood was shed over this whole situation.
Really was blackballed from the industry. So many artists didn't support Youngboy during this time. So many artists didn't even post his album, didn't do features, didn't show any love to Youngboy. He was shunned away from everybody. A lot of people who supported Durk said, look, I can't talk to you, Youngboy. I can't be around you, right? Because people knew the kind of beef they had. They beef wasn't just, oh, we arguing online. They beef was, I killed your homeboy. My man killed your mans.
It don't get no deeper than that. It's like, it's going to be an endless cycle because somebody always killing somebody on the hood. So it's like, my question is, how do you even stop that if that is the case, you know?
Coming back from this, Lil Durk, NBA Youngboy homeboy killed Quando Rondo. That's Durk brother. Think about all the times Youngboy done diss King Von. Times he done diss Durk. Times Durk done did the same thing back to him. So it was so deep to the point where if you picked a side, you was stuck. And after Durk got locked up, we've been seeing these same people who was on his side switching or playing neutral. And then on top of that, a lot of support we seen for Durk really has slowed down. Think about how many times you done seen an artist, oh, free Durk, free Durk, free Durk. And then think about how often you see this today. It's not many people really pushing this free Durk narrative, other than his DJ, for example. His DJ.
Yeah, bro. Who do you see screaming free Durk? I feel like I seen somebody that. Oh, there's one dude. He was on the street at a Youngboy concert. I guess he was screaming free Durk. Lil Tim invited him backstage and beat his eyes. If y'all don't know about it, go look it up on TikTok. But that was crazy,
really
bro.
Is pushing free Durk. Take a look at his Instagram. Every post, he talking about free Durk. And at the end of the day, it is a sad thing to see, but it's life. You did put yourself behind bars. You can't expect the industry to support you forever. That's with every aspect of life. People will show love when it's convenient.
That is true, bro. You should take that with a.
If your child was sexually exploited, abused.
Don't take that statement with a grain of salt. Apply that to your everyday experience with life, bro. Indeed, you can do that. Life gonna be so wonderful for you.
Lil Baby is now apparently in with YB. Unfollowed Durk. I don't know why he would do that. That's wild. But
that is wild.
How do you feel about the fact that it feels like the game is embracing Youngboy? They're realizing, oh, this is like the hottest street rapper / like maybe the only hot rapper left. And then meanwhile, a lot of people were not going because of the Durk thing. And now Durk, good money is on Durk not being on the streets for many decades. Like, do you think it's crazy for for Lil Baby to be with Youngboy now after his relationship?
Man, that's overly crazy, bro. Youngboy and Baby. No, not Youngboy, Baby. Durk and Baby dropped the classic album, Voice of the Heroes, I believe. All them songs on there, straight bangers. I don't care what nobody said. So you can go from having this good chemistry with this person to saying F you because I need to get clicks because he hot right now. Ain't that crazy? That's not crazy, bro. Y'all crazy.
He's always been his own man. You don't know what they went on. I feel like for whatever reason,
I wish
Lil Baby did what he did. If he did that, he got his reasons that's justifiable to him.
Him fucking with YB, I get it. It's a music business.
Yeah.
Why do you unfollow Durk? Durk's sitting in the box, going through hell.
If he did
that to show that, hey, Youngboy, I don't fuck with Durk no more. Come be with me. I'm the groupie. Come be with me. Come do me.
He got his justifiable reasons for him.
Why are you shooting him so much more bail than you would shoot anybody else?
It's bro, listen, if I unfollow somebody, right? I don't care what you think. Well, for whatever feelings I have or whatever I know or whatever has transpired is the reason why I unfollowed him.
Then when his mom saying what she said about the court hearings, they getting smaller and smaller. We seeing less people that supported Durk really pushing up. It's really seeming like the industry is pushing Durk away. So what's next for Durk? We still don't know how much
he slid for Von. Now you gotta deal with the consequences, bro.
Man, really facing. But it seems like a lot because every time we get a case update, it's never good. Anytime you hear Durk,
man, it's like the YNW Melly thing. This is my last time pausing because the video about to end anyways. But it's like, bro, the YNW Melly, wasn't he supposed to be free or they're supposed to have been like assign him his time? Why haven't they did that yet? That's crazy.
It's something he don't want to hear.
Why
In Durk's
definitely he gonna
case,
be in there
as well
until he
as
like
all
35.
central district judges in California, they alleged the concealment of 4 threatening voicemails to U.S. magistrate judge in February. And one voicemail, according to the defense attorney, this represented an alleged effort to hide information for the purpose of avoiding bail. But the judge in this case disagreed. According to a journalist, Megan, Judge Fitzgerald denied the defense's motion to dismiss over the prosecution's reported failure to disclose death threats against the bail hearing judge. But these threats did not stop the judge from denying Durk's bail once again in May last year. Then Durk got all this going on. He got his bond keep getting denied. He got threats getting through at the judges. Then the other day, like 2-3 days ago, his whole trial would get pushed back to spring after he pled not guilty to a body for hire. So it ain't no telling what this case could turn into, because think about all the times we done seen it look like an artist is cooked over with. Then they end up beating this case. They end up beating whatever they got going on. Who knows how it could turn out? Only time will tell. But I really do feel like the industry is kind of turning on Durk a little bit, because we seeing it. We seeing the little beefs that's brewing. We seeing the little situations that done popped up over the past year and a half since Durk been locked up. But how do y'all?
Honestly, bro, I said it at the beginning. I'm gonna say it again in a shorter form. Everybody foul, especially Lil Baby. They made a hood classic. He gave you. Are you the voice of the streets or the hero? You one of those. You was one of those, but it's like, bro, that just goes to show you that there's no friendship. There's no genuine, true friends in the industry. Cause now everybody messing with G Herbo right now. G Herbo the hot thing in Chicago right at the moment. It was Durk, but then, dang, you coming out of Chicago now. They frantic, and then guess what? Now everybody want to listen to Herbo. Herbo been rapping like this. He ain't doing nothing new. He been rapping fire. But it's just simple fact. Hey, that's the next big thing. Therefore, get in where you fit in. But no, let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. And I'm going to catch you niggas in the next one. Yes, sir.